Former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown has had a tumultuous couple of years, right? Okay, so he was causing a big stink for the Steelers a couple years back, then got traded to the Raiders, and he suited up for one exhibition game in the preseason, and then got his ass turfed because he's fucking nuts, and then showed up for the Buccaneers, played for a little while, won a ring, didn't sign back up again, and then went onto the field earlier this season after he signed back up again to try to win back another ring, and then took off his shirt in the middle of the game and stormed off the field and hasn't been seen since. And now he's just trying to sue the world. He's a fucking weird dude with not a lot of sense going on up here. Maybe he's been hitting the head too much. Maybe he's always just been a head case. At the end of the day, one thing is for certain, the motherfucker can't stop hoeing, and he cannot find a properly fitting hat to save his life. So, what's the latest in Antonio Brown? Well, what's the latest that he's trying to go into? Posts pictures of himself in bed with a model. Honestly, we took a look at the previous model that he was banging apparently the day before. He had that game where he stormed off the field against the Jets at, in the Meadowlands there. That he snuck into the team's hotel room to fucking rail and spend the night with, or not spend the night with. Whatever. She's definitely a step up from this one. Anyways, posts pictures of himself in bed with a model and threatens to expose her unless she returns $5,000 she owes the NFL free agent. Is he that hard up for $5,000? Oh my god. Listen, dude, that was the price that you guys fucking negotiated, so sucks to suck. Antonio Brown's chaotic offseason continued Monday as a disgraced NFL free agent threatened to expose an Instagram Thot unless he paid her $5,000 he feels he's owed. Why? The circumstances behind the demands remains unclear, but Brown posted pictures of himself on Instagram in bed with a woman. Oh my god, that could just be any whore that's out there, right? Oh my god. He's got all of the text messages as well that definitely don't look, altered in some form or... I don't know, nor do I really care. He's just a fucking weird dude posting pictures with... Let's be fair, guys. Okay, we got a picture of her. Oh, I don't know. Where would you put that at? Like a 6, maybe? Take off the makeup, 5. She's fine, I guess. I don't really... Theoretically, you could do better. I guess maybe if you were under contract. Brown then shared a text message exchange between himself and Christine, who was romantically linked to NFL receiver Deshaun Jackson last year. So she gets around, okay? This is how all of this shit works, okay? Even in Hollywood itself, okay? It's these hoes, they always get passed around from person to person to person, okay? The ones who can keep their mouth shut seem to make pretty good bank, okay? And this is just one of the more recent whores that are just fucking making their rounds. Please don't do that to me. I'm really sorry. I just didn't like the way you were talking to me. This isn't going to help anything. What can I do to fix it? Send my money back. Send my money, bitch, theoretically. That's what that is. It could be back. Don't really know. It's all blurred out. $5,000 or you'll be exposed. I will. What's your PayPal? Ho, you know. Stop playing with me, bitch. I'ma show you this time. Maybe he needs that $5,000 to go back to a literacy school. Okay, I'm trying to send it back to you. That's nice. In a separate Instagram post, Christine wrote that she can't control the past and needs to do better next time. Imagine being that brainwashed, okay? Being treated like that for whatever reason. I don't really know how or why that precipitated that, but you're a theoretically young girl with a good body and things going on in your life. You're apparently a model and a music producer. And yeah, if you're an Instagram fitness model because you're at the gym, which you're probably just doing those stupid cable kickbacks that just make me want to fucking gouge my eyes out whenever I see them because they're worthless exercises. Don't do them. Or doing that stupid weird thing where you're on the Smith machine and you put the little shoulder pillow across your cooch and then you just do the fucking hip thrusts like you're fucking the air. If I ever see anybody do that again, I will drop a 45-pound weight on their fucking neck because it's, again... Unless you're a high-end swimmer, you don't need to work out your hip flexors, you fucking mongoloids. But no, I seen somebody makes their ass round. Squat, you dolt. And also, you don't have to fucking bang your cheeks off the floor when you're doing squats either, unless you want blown out knees. But That'll match your blown out back, and your knees are important in your line of work, being a Dubai porta potty. Anyways, Brown's NFL career is on indefinite hiatus after his infamous departure from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in January. He's taken it well because, okay, in accordance with him, theoretically, we don't know how this is all playing out, and normally I would be on the side of Antonio Brown because whenever I see a hoe trying to turn a quick buck, or okay, there's money involved and these type of situations come about, I always try to take the guy's side on this one because the media is always just trying to slander the guy. But Antonio Brown does have a track record of being just a complete and utter fucking head case, so based on what we see right now, I'm pretty sure he's in the wrong on this one. Anyways, Antonio Brown plans to sue the Buccaneers for a whole lot of money after the team released him over his bizarre sideline meltdown when he refused to re-enter a January 2nd game. I thought that was earlier than that. Anyways, because he claimed he was too injured to play. No, because you made a spastic fucking display of yourself, you weirdo. Antonio Brown and his attorney are planning legal action against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for releasing the polarizing receiver. That's one way to put it. And suggesting he was battling mental health issues. Again, just a nice convenient excuse for all this. Oh, I'm crazy. You guys know I'm crazy. You shouldn't hold that against me. After he said he was too injured to re-enter a game on January 2nd. The infamous incident at New Jersey's MetLife Stadium, the Meadowlands, began with an argument between Brown and the head coach Bruce Arians in the third quarter of the Bucs' comeback win over the New York Jets. Following the sideline spat, Brown removed his jersey's padding, tossed some into the crowd, and promptly exited the field with more than a quarter remaining in the game. Brown, who had 3 catches in the first half that day, had maintained he refused to enter the game because he was battling an ankle injury, while Arians and the Buccaneers contend that he never voiced concerns about the ailment on January 2nd. But I got a text message with a guy that's definitely 100% Bruce Arians. Okay, cool. The 33-year-old Brown did appear for the Bucs' Week 17 injury report with an ankle problem prior to the Jets game, but has since claimed in a statement that the club injected him with a powerful and sometimes dangerous painkiller, cortisone, probably, before he took the field. Oh my God, against your will, I'd imagine so, right? During Tuesday's interview with HBO's Brian DeGumble, Brown's attorney Sean Bierston, whatever, said they are seeking money for Brown's ankle injury. Probably about $5,000, bitch, to his PayPal account, which they feel is owed the receiver under the NFL's collective bargaining agreement. I spurged out. You guys know I'm a spurg. Pay me. I don't know how well this is going to work. Anyways, the pair is also considering a defamation lawsuit against the club over the team suggesting that Brown had a mental breakdown on the sidelines. It's not really defamation if that's exactly how it played out. How else would you characterize stripping off your equipment while a game is on and throwing it into the crowd and flipping off or making hand gestures towards the crowd as well? Politely, you'd call that a mental breakdown. In actuality, you would just call him a fucking spurg. Anyways, the pairs, of Bruce Arians and Tom Brady have said that they're worried for Brown's well-being. I wouldn't be. Clearly, you can see he's doing extremely well based on the fact that he has a chain that you could probably use to scale a muddy hill in an 18-wheeler, and the fact that his brain has become so massive with all of his plots to get back all of the money he has owed that it has grown out of the size of a regular snapback, and it has in fact become so massive that he has to rest a hat on top of his head, not wear it like us normal people would. He has to pin it down so that it does not fall off, it does not slip, it does not slide. That's why his chain has to be so big. It has to go over his enormous cranium because his brain is so big. Although Bierston did not specify how much they were seeking, Brown suggested a whole lot of money. That's nice. Bierston went into greater detail about Brown's case, explaining his client feels he was defamed by the Bucs over his alleged mental health issues. Okay. Antonio was defamed by the spin that he had a mental health episode that makes him someone who's not reliable or to do a good job on the field. No, it was the fact that you played out a mental health episode that would make you unreliable because there was still a fucking quarter of the game left to play. And if you needed further proof of the fact that you aren't quite all there in despite of your huge brain, ask the Raiders personnel. Ask Pittsburgh's personnel. Just saying. So I don't know what to tell you, but Brown's out here trying to, I don't know, sue the world and extort a bunch of thoughts that are out there. And like I said, normally I'd be on this guy's side, but I don't know what the fuck he's doing at this point. And theoretically, I don't know if he knows what he's doing at this point. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. How much fun you got, and get after it. Take care, everyone.